I'm sorry, I was desperately trying to finish eating before the show. Aiden and I had a business opportunity pop up that I had to talk to him about, so lost a lot of my normal time. But I thought since I had to skip the show on Tuesday to finish shooting, it's not fair to give you guys just no reaction stream this week. So I decided to just do that today instead, and we'll hit the video games tomorrow. I know this appeals to more people anyway. But yeah, this has been a week. I thought that everything was gonna get nice and easy after we got back from New Orleans, and I was bitterly wrong, and my headphones just turned off because of course they did. But yeah, I thought, let's get back into it with just toss on some nukes and we'll go from here. I think we'll start here and we'll see where we end up. If you guys want to hear how the current case is going, I can let you know about that too. Oh boy, I am burping. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with just the classics. I also pulled up BuzzFeed Unsolved's video on Roanoke because I am excited to see how bad it is. As we know, I'm not a huge fan of BuzzFeed. So, there's also a Lemino video on MH370. That might be worth taking a look at as well. But yeah, so we're going to start off with nukes. And, if you guys have suggestions, let me know where to go. But I hope everybody's having a good week. Sorry, it's been so long since I was live. I realize it's been like 2 weeks now. But thank you, and we're going to get going. Ooh, JD, nice. I'm also going to finish up my chili man.
Viewer videos. This next clip was submitted by Nukestop viewer Anna Garcia. It allegedly shows security footage of a ghost appearing around what locals claim is a haunted well in the small town of Orcos, Peru.
Weird. Very weird.
A man seems to be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually what he does, but...
He stood up. The camera only caught the darkest part of his body, because you can even tell here that the camera is struggling to differentiate between what's person and what is background. This is a simple issue of low camera quality.
To be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually.
Because you can even see his body is still there. It's possible that this was edited after the fact, but in my opinion, this is already BS.
What he does, but it's creepy as hell. But is this a ghost or just the oddest camera glitch ever recorded?
Definitely a camera glitch.
You decide.
I like how he devoted less than a minute to this one.
Nuke's top 5 viewer Isaac says that his uncle
we'll see if I get copyright claimed midstream again, but
recently experienced something he just can't explain. Checking his Nest security camera, he saw what appeared to be a dark figure just standing in the road outside his house. But this is where things take a truly disturbing turn.
We're not getting enough downright chilling out of nukes these days. Weird. Is that it? Is that all that happens? Okay, so here you can actually see the edit. You can see the edit in this one. Notice that? Alright, so I'm backing up the video. We're going to go frame by frame. And you can see that they edited this video right here. Boom. Come on, there we go. It's like 6 frames per second though, so. Goes through the object. As you can see, it does not cover the object. The object is on top of the car. In whatever program they're using. But most importantly, it goes forward. You can also, there's some weird artifacting right here. I don't know how well you can see it. But right here, there's like a weird line down the center of the screen. Car goes through, but then boom. Cars don't do this. I am progressing the video entirely forward right now. Ready? Boom. You can also see that the glare on the window seems to change slightly. But yeah, that appears to just be edited.
Cars seem to pass right through this bizarre figure. So Isaac's uncle decides
It is perfectly still. It is completely opaque. And the car passes behind it.
to go out to investigate. And things are about
Oh, is it somebody's birthday? Whose birthday is it? I saw birthday in the chat. Looks like it was Patty's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Patty.
to get even weirder. Things are about to get even weirder.
Come on, man. This isn't even a good edit. You can see it just fade. Oh, come on.
The dark figure seems to just disappear as the man
Yeah, because it's an after effect. It was put in post. Come on, guys. Why is the quality at 360 right now?
approaches. So is this something supernatural watching his house?
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Here we go.
Or just what do you think this is?
Also, why did YouTube have this on 360?
I went to Croatoan.
Something at home when I go to
Like, oh, now it's in 1080.
work. I forget my laptop at home sometimes.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it was automatically doing that. That's annoying.
Let me know.
Not that it changed anything.
12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something. Later, as time, they didn't notice anything
Okay. What I was noticing is that it didn't look like there was a bassist.
unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core.
Oh, hey, yo. The overlay makes it a little hard to see, but it really does look like a mask. It's up right here, of course. It does look like a girl in a mask to me.
For this one, there's probably
It's also bugging me so much the way this guy is playing his guitar.
no reason to ask, but did you see it? Lurking behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure
I mean, it doesn't even necessarily look like it's a girl wearing a mask. Like, when you get a closer look at it, it looks like she just might be smiling.
might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier, perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance.
It also looks like this is an old digital camera, not like a modern one. But yeah, I mean, looking at it, That does not look like it's anything out of the ordinary to me, especially given the low quality of the camera. And how easy this would be to fake. The Haunted School and a balloon following a janitor around? I haven't. Would you like to send me the title?
Help. Dee from the YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures travels to what is known to be the most haunted state park in Ohio, the Beaver Creek State Park in East Liverpool. The historic park is said to be a hotspot of ghostly
Looks a lot like Valley
sightings
Forge.
and even reports of mysterious creatures. It's already late and very dark when Dee walks deep into the woods of the park. She finds a spot to settle and begins to experiment with her EMF meter and a spirit box app on her phone.
I get that she's not the prettiest, but calling her haunted is a bit much. Oh boy.
She plans to test whether the stories of supernatural activity in Beaver Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
Hopefully y'all can see me. I don't know. Right myself. Anyway, I've got the EMF detector, and I'm gonna is that gonna help? I'm blind myself. See if I can get anything to interact with that. My old one I used to have.
I swear to God,
The old one I used to have.
if it is the Spirit Box app.
Right myself. Anyway, I've got the EMF detector, and I'm gonna is that gonna help? I'm blind myself. See if I can get anything to interact with that. My old one I used to have. My old one I used to have. I broke.
No.
Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
I was gonna turn up the playback speed a
Hopefully y'all
little bit.
can see me. I don't know. Right myself.
Actually,
Anyway,
that's
I've
kind
got
of
the EMF
aggressive.
detector, and I'm gonna
Yeah, so far no Spirit Box app.
I'm blind myself. My old one I used to have. I broke. So I'm gonna try to do that this time. What the? What the hell is that? Ah! What the?
Okay, so the reason that I'm calling bullshit on this one, and the reason I'm doing it so quickly, is that that sound came through at a higher fidelity than her voice. Which means it was either directly in front of the microphone or added in post.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it said it earlier?
If I can not see me.
It super and a spirit box app.
Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, no. Entirely bullshit. That's not how that works.
What the? What the hell is that? Ah! Ah!
I'm honestly just astounded that you have people who are paranormal YouTubers. Let's go see how many followers she has. Dee's Dark Adventures. Also, I'm curious what's in this video, but we'll get to it later. Pretty sure Jesus was not in Japan. Every time I open YouTube these days, there's just something weird. Let's see. Dee's Dark Adventures. Alright, so she's not huge. I am curious how she makes enough money to do this. Considering how few views her videos get. Ah, skinwalkers are dangerous here. Wonder what that one's about. Let's see, there's it says outside the Native American serpent mound. Is this entire video? This is weird. All right, where's the creepy shapeshifter moment that was in the thumbnail?
Would you like me to say the Father's Prayer?
Oh, she's got her phone out again.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Bray, this is new. This has just been made. Right there. Look at that.
That's a footprint from a woman's shoe.
That's just been made.
That was an owl. That is an owl.
Have you guys heard that?
These videos absolutely do not need to be as long as they are.
I just seen them.
Oh boy.
I'll get off this tangent in just a minute, but I decided real quick, like, how many banks are there in LA? And the first thing I got linked to was bank robberies. Because
good
of
God.
course I did. And this site is telling me that between 85 and 95, there were 3,500 banks in the region that were robbed 17,106 times. Meaning that if you worked at a bank in LA for those 10 years, statistically you were robbed at gunpoint 5 times.
Oh my god.
At what point do you just like not use money anymore? Bro, one day
That's
in
crazy.
1992, there were 28 bank robberies in one day. Oh my word. So, 8 bank robberies. Bro, one day in 1992, there were...
That's like not even the golden age of bank robberies. That's not back in like, you know, the 1920s when you could walk into a bank with a Tommy gun and just pull everything out. Like, that's recent. How do you not manage to get a handle on that?
28 bank robberies in one day. Oh my word.
What kind of economic
if I-
conditions lead to something of that sort? But yeah, D's Dark Adventures is pretty clearly fucking us over here. Also, what am I looking through? Is the Lore Lodge considered paranormal in some way? In a very academic way. You know, we used to be a lot more superstitious, and that's kind of just changed over time. Have I seen Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo's ghost hunts? No, I have not. You know, I have no problem with Call Me Chris as a content creator, especially a comedian. I think she's very funny. But I do think that ghost hunting has become sort of an easy form of content for people who are already big to do. Because all you have to do is walk around some old building looking scared, and it'll get views. And like, yeah, cool. That's not like a huge issue. If people want to watch that, people want to watch that. That's cool. But, you know, it's just not the kind of thing that's like valuable to me as a researcher, because chances are these people are faking it for money. Balloon follows janitor around school built on cemetery. I will grab that. Let's do this. Go here. See, this is the kind of thing that I'm more intrigued by. Hang on. Is there a way for me to... That's a little better. I'm more intrigued by stuff like this that just comes out of nowhere.
I usually don't record while I'm on the job. But this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work. I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys.
This is weird. This was clearly reposted.
All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but Yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here.
Okay.
No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see?
Ooh.
That right there. See? That right there. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see? That
The only thing I can really come to think of is fishing wire.
right there.
I would like to see the bottom while it's moving.
Just
Like, if I see that foot while it's moving, okay. Yeah, hang on just a minute.
ooh, okay. See, no.
Wait.
It just follows me no matter what.
You guys see it?
Ooh. No, I can't. It just. See, no. See, no. No. See, no.
Yeah, alright. I'm thinking it's edited. And here's why. Right here, there is no bottom of the balloon. You can't see the foot. It should be around right here. We go back in here. You can see the foot is down there.
Right, so, dang, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That now, so let's just, see? On camera now, so let's just, see? Got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there.
Alright, so you can see the reflection on the balloon changing a little bit. Wait for it to come out.
Ooh. Okay.
I want to see how smooth the motion is on the foot. There it is. Alright, so what do we got as it's coming out here? Some glare on the upper right side. You can see the foot still. Still down there. Alright.
Okay.
It goes back here.
See, no.
So the reflection looks like it's still right. The part that's got me is that I don't see the foot.
It just follows me no matter what. Ooh.
Like, I guess it could
I
be the
can't.
camera quality, maybe? Whoa, what happened? I did not mean to skip to the end. Oh, I didn't skip to the end. Okay.
See, no, no. See, no, no, no.
Huh.
See, no, no, no. See, no, no, no.
It could be CG, but if it is, it's damn good CG.
It just follows me
Because it is properly reflecting the
no
lights.
matter what. Ooh.
Now that's weird. Did you guys catch it?
What? Ooh. No, I can't.
Huh. It does look to me like the weight disappears. Hmm. Hmm. So the original account that posted it was Lafitte's. So let's go take a look at that.
If you drink energy drinks, would you please watch this? This is not.
Nope. Where'd it go? Lafitte's. Okay, yeah, got it. Cool. Want accounts. Alright, so this is the account that originally posted it. Which looks to me like it's probably somebody just stealing other people's content in the first place. Or no, this is the account maybe that posted... Oh, okay, I see what happened. This is the account that posted the repost. This one is skiboy 2-digit. So ski.boy. Wait, what? Skiboy 2-digit. Here he is.
I work at a school that used to be a cemetery.
So it looks like the original balloon video is gone.
Back. Today's Saturday. You guys wanted to know about the video. I haven't come back here, haven't touched anything since last night, so I'm back to see if everything's still where I left it and see if those balloons are still there. Really don't want to be doing this. I'm doing this for you guys.
Weird Bible Podcast is coming back in February. So the thing about the whole string disappearing is that that could easily just be low quality video and the video compressing as it's uploaded to TikTok. The foot disappearing, that's what's got me, because that should be harder to that shouldn't happen. I'll go back in a second. Yeah, if it's fake, this guy should not be a janitor. He should be an actor. Also, why would the balloon still be there if this is days later and they had the party a while
I
ago?
went in back here to touch anything. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that.
I cannot see that. What are you talking about, bud?
I can see that. I don't even know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, I can't see whatever he's talking about.
I'm alive. It's a...
Okay, yeah, here it is.
Alright,
Skip ahead a little bit. Let's see with the OG video if anything disappears.
just...
Comments are off, which is interesting.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Here it comes.
See,
yeah,
no,
see, the
no,
foot is just
no.
like... Oh, wait, yeah, it is there. It's there. Interesting. See, it comes around here.
No.
Yeah, that's so weird. The foot was there for a second. I could swear. Come on, bud. Show the foot.
It just follows me no matter what. Ooh.
Yeah, so at the end, the foot is there again. You can see it it's right here. So you can see the full string and the foot and all that right there. What I'm trying to figure out is why you can't see it. Come on. Bro. What is with Google recently? Okay, so can we maybe... Come on. What the fuck? Bro, is TikTok, like, having an issue right now? Oh, thank you, PJ.
Wake up!
All right, we're back. All right, so up until this point, there's nothing supernatural on his page. We get here.
Right.
We skip ahead to here. Balloon comes around the corner. All right. So, by the time the balloon comes around the corner, the spot where the foot would be is out of frame. You can tell that the string is still there. And it's moving towards him. So yeah, the foot may be there the whole time. And it's just vaguely out of frame. Yeah, because as he gets a little bit further away from it, you can see the foot comes back. Weird. All right. What else he's got?
It's a... You see how
it's falling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the light.
What the
I'm not crazy.
Is that him showing him the
that,
TikTok?
right?
No, wait, hang on.
It's a...
Was this posted the same day? It was. All right.
It's a... You see how
That's the video right from his phone. That is his photo app. It says 10:44. It says he took the video. That looks like 8:33 or 9:33 maybe. Obviously, it's not going to tell us what the date was, but looks like it's the same day. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was edited at first, but I'm less convinced now.
Calling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the light.
What the?
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You saw that, right?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
How long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
It's a.
I'm alive.
Okay, so this was the next night.
I
Nothing
work
happens.
at a school that used to be a cemetery.
This is him just showing stuff around about the cemetery. I will say, very creepy. Like, if you gotta dig up a cemetery to build a school, maybe don't keep pieces of the headstones attached to the walls.
I work at a school that used to be a cemetery.
The part that's got me interested about this one is that it was just in his phone app from earlier that night. I would be very surprised if in that 2 hours he was able to go and edit that video together in the school's computer lab. And you're gonna tell me this guy is good at After Effects to do something like that in 2 hours, but he's working as a janitor?
Cemetery.
It has been brought to... Oh boy. I'm writing to inform you in my capacity as the administrator of our school to address a distressing matter that has been brought... It's been brought to our attention that there is a video posted on your social media account known as @skiboy2digit, which has caused concern amongst members of our community. While we respect your right to free speech and expression, it is important to note that as a representative of our school, your actions and words reflect on all of us. I strongly... Something about removing the video. This definitely does seem to be written the way that a person who is working in school administration would write something. Okay, we reviewed your petition and have carefully considered your request. After conducting our investigation, we've determined the video in question was not in violation of any school policies or procedures, and as such, we agree to reinstate your video on the condition that the following requirements are met. Disabling comments on the video to prevent any negative or inappropriate comments. Waiting 5 days from this email to ensure all fact-checking community members who know about the video are aware that it will be re-uploaded online. Okay, cool. So he just privated it. Yeah, I mean, that explains a lot.
I work at a school that
didn't show a ton of creativity, which makes the rest of this seem rather very creative by comparison.
It's a. All right, I usually don't record while I'm on the job. Cleaning up, no matter where I'm at in the classroom.
So I will say, it does appear that there's somebody in the school working with him at night, which means that somebody else could have been pulling the balloon. So if he had somebody behind him in this video the whole time with fishing wire, then you could fake it.
No matter what.
Ooh. That, on the other hand, I think you'd need... I mean, you need editing software to fake that. Fuck, I keep missing it. Damn. Yeah, I mean, that is entirely too fast for somebody just running. Yeah, so I mean, either this is a very well put together hoax, or this guy is actually dealing with a balloon following him around. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the membership, Royal Visigoth. Ah. Yeah, this is, interesting. Let's see. Scrolling back through everything really quick, seeing if I missed any good questions. Didn't you just have an opera sponsorship a couple weeks ago in the lodge? Why are you using Chrome still? What's the diplomatic way to put this? I can't necessarily answer that question for another, like, 20 days. But I can answer it in 20 days. Also, this computer is this is like my gaming and streaming computer. I have Opera and Brave and Chrome and everything on my other one. I do use certain browsers for different purposes. You know, I never installed Opera in this one because this is the computer I use most infrequently. But yeah, I'll explain that situation in a few weeks. Let's see. Scrolling back through. Yeah, I did see the shadow. Taken on Friday, he came back Saturday to see if things were still there where he left them in the second video. Gotcha. Let's see. Just scrolling through still. Yeah, I am. I'm. As far as the NFC goes, I'm rooting for the Lions. But Baltimore is my backup team. So if the Lions make the Super Bowl, it's kind of me being a bandwagon fan to root for them. But at the same time, I would love to see them get a Super Bowl. I think that would be great for the city. They need it. I know how it felt when Philly finally won. But we also had to make it to a Super Bowl, lose, and then go back a decade and a half later. So, you know. But yeah, as far as this one goes, I believe this is one of the few I've seen where I'm like, okay, I could see this being real. I could see this being legit. At the same time, I think it's very possible that he and a buddy did that. And thought they could get some TikTok views. I will say, posting the email was bold. If this is fake, posting the email was very bold. So, yeah, I will say Chrome has definitely ceased being far and away the best browser, especially because I can't, oh, I can do that. You can do tab groups now. Cool. Let's see, I want to delete group. Remove from group. There we go. I didn't know you could do the tab groups on Chrome, too. I've been using a bunch of different browsers, but Google has been pissing me off with their ad block not, like, slowing down things. Like, it's annoying that if I'm using ad block, because, like, some sites, it's impossible to read because the load time for the ads is just so long. And they say they're not doing it, but they're clearly doing it. Let's see. We do have a super chat from Isaac Otto who said, "Hey Aiden, I have a friend who studied Gnosticism and taught early Christian history. Would you and or Isaiah be interested in talking to him? Depends. I mean, possibly. We have guests on the Lore Lodge show all the time. Weird Bible, I don't know so much, but yeah, if you want to like send me over some information. I had to yawn. Oh, why is that over there? Let's put you maybe over my face. No, let's put you over here, up in the corner. What else do we have? Whoa. Hi, Aiden and the editor, Aiden. I listen to your vids a lot while driving. This is from Shio Yuno. Thanks for keeping me from falling asleep and feeling too comfortable. Have a good one. Thank you. I'm glad you like the videos. Glad that they keep you awake, too. He was a businessman doing business. I like that explanation. I like that explanation. Oh, thank you, Jacket. Yeah, I haven't used Edge at all. Oh, did I miss a super chat? You think it's blending with the color of the floor tile, messing with the camera? Yeah, Kellen, I agree. I think if this is fake, it's practical effects, not CGI. Which, if you want to fake stuff, that's the way to do it. Jeffrey, I'm looking through... Give me 1 second to open up the secondary panel. So I go to viewer activity. Oh, Jeffrey, there you go. Have you had the chance to look into the translucent humanoids phenomenon yet? Not particularly in depth. Not particularly in depth. The Glimmermen thing? Alright, I'm pulling one up so we can, This is Oxford, Ohio, alleged
Gina
Glimmerman
and her
sighting.
mother traveled to Oxford, Ohio for a long weekend stay in a secluded cabin near Houston
See you, Lost Bri.
State Park that forever changed their perception.
You are correct. I do not edge.
Of reality. As they were exploring the lovely residence that would be their home for the next 3 days, Gina was telling Bea, her mom, how excited she was to have found such a great deal. The owner said they would be the first to rent it since they had remodeled it several months ago.
Made with Pictory.ai. I wonder how much of this channel is totally AI. What is Pictory? Features. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I hate that. Although I will say this might be a solid way to add some stock footage to our videos. I'm gonna shoot this over to Aiden, make his life a little bit easier. Because when it comes to inserting stock stuff, sometimes it's just a pain in the ass to find things. But we use a couple of AI tools to help us. We do everything ourselves. For the most part, but like for cutting our shorts and things, we have an AI that decides what the best moments are. But let me AI for stock footage. Check this out. Because the auto transcribe and all of that could actually be pretty cool. I want to try this really quick. Let's see what we can do here. Why are you using Pictory? Say to monetize on YouTube. Lets you create videos from script. Let's go script to video. We'll go with... Let's go with a script. Yeah, I get that. Proceed. All right, here. We'll call this one... Let's see. Let's go into my Google Docs. And let's just grab something that I wrote at some point. What's a good one for this? Where is... There's letter of intent. Hard ruler. Vanguard. Writing sample 1. What was this one? Hard ruler. So we'll call this one hard ruler. And then we're going to snag... Okay, cool. So that's oh wait, shit. I forgot that I had like written out an entire outline for a TV show in college. Here we go. We're going to go to scene settings, auto highlight keywords, create new scenes on... What is this? Line breaks versus sentence breaks. We're going to hit proceed, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to be very impressed if this manages to put something together that's even remotely usable. But yeah, let's see. What else is there for free trial? Ah, shit. We'll just open something else up in a moment, but let's... Can I click that? Can I click that? No, I can't click any of this stuff, apparently. We're just going to let it go. We'll go back to this for a moment. Oh, shit. I just saw that there were more super chats. What was, Oh. I'm coming! 1 second, guys. She is muzzled, by the way. She was screaming. She was screaming. Oh, no, did she get away? Ella, come here. Ella, dude. Oh, here, let's do it. I know. She's fine. She's fine. There we go. Well, she probably won't try to leave. You're actually insane for that, but I am happy to have you here. Even though I think you're insane.
It's literally get the same amount of sleep. Either get up at the butt crack of dawn, or like not sleep.
How do you figure?
What happened the last time?
Oh, yeah, right. You don't sleep well. Fair. Fair. Oh, boy. Sorry, guys. Okay. What do we have here? Oof. I have not heard of Steve Stockton, but I can take a look into him. I pulled up the Glimmer Man video. I just got sidetracked. But any chance of a UFO UAP related video because of the whole disclosure in Congress lately? Thank you. Yeah. She's not eating dinner. He hasn't either. Yeah, he doesn't eat all day. He and I are very similar. Well, she was screaming even without the food issue. Like, she was screaming at, like, 1 p.m.
Yeah, she missed me.
You left, and she just started screaming and did not stop. Stopped for a little bit while I was working, but that was about it.
Did you give her her bop it?
I did not. I should have given her the bop it. Should have considered that. So, yeah, we did the MH370 one. The simple fact of the matter is I don't feel knowledgeable enough when it comes to UFOs. Like, I just don't feel like I know enough about the field. I can get there at some point, but it's going to take a little while. Martyr Mouse for 2 said, look up Cutter is always sunny to have a good laugh. Oh, boy. Oh, what is this? Is it one of these? Also we had the hyper-fast advancement of AI has me worried that I'm not going to be able to trust any video or audio as deep fakes with the industry. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. What is being done with AI should be illegal. Yeah. Till 10. Yeah. I'm not gaming tonight. But they didn't get a stream Tuesday at all. Yeah. Yeah, I think that what is being done with AI is beginning to count as criminal negligence. The amount of people who are going to be hurt by deepfake AI technology is horrifying. Already we've already seen issues with it being used to create pornographic material of people who did not consent to that. It's definitely going to be used to falsify evidence. The government is going to be able to just pick somebody and go, well, they said this, we have it on video, and it never actually happened. You know, I think there needs to be a hard defined limit as to what we consider acceptable from AI, and I think it needs to be extraordinarily limited to things like automatically transcribing videos. The idea that somebody could just take an AI program and create absolutely whatever the hell they want with it is terrifying to me, and I don't think that you're going to be able to stop it at the offense level. I think you need to stop it at the potential level. And this is one of the few things there is out there that I am that intense about, that authoritarian about, but I just see no future where AI is not harming thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. This is technology that they should be using to make it so that we don't have to farm for food, and there's always food for everybody. And now what determines the quality of food you get is how good is the chef. You know, that's where we should be with AI. It should be, how can we most efficiently grow food? How can we most efficiently organize, you know, like our economy, things like that. Instead, what we're doing is we're just giving people carte blanche and saying, hey, you want to create a deep fake machine that can create pornography of whoever you want as long as there's pictures of them on the internet? That's terrifying. And there's just far too many people. There are 600,000 cops in the U.S. Ella, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm putting the muzzle back on. I know, but we took the muzzle off and it was immediate screaming again. Like, it's driving me insane. I know. It's... I love the dog, but good lord, she is just a pain in the ass. But yeah, AI is just absolutely going to be used for the most horrific kind of evil. Carte blanche is a blank check, basically. Basically saying you can do whatever you want. Also, this is still going. Creating scene 9. But yeah, so no, I'm not at all a fan of AI. Yeah, they already did it to Taylor Swift. So, and the problem is you can't prosecute these people because they can easily hide behind several VPNs, IP masking. You're never going to find the people doing this. And the worst part is that it's almost certainly going to be used for child pornography. At which point you're going to have people producing stuff for pedophiles and you're going to be completely unable to stop it. And just because of the way the AI works, there is a solid enough chance that that's going to look like an actual person every single time. You know, high schoolers are going to get their hands on it. When I was in high school, the middle schoolers, somebody got arrested because they were distributing nudes of other middle schoolers. So, you know, if that happens just without AI, imagine what somebody decides to do it with AI. It's going to be horrifying. And I think that I genuinely think that the moment something like that happens, we need to take a serious look at criminalizing the creation of these programs. It's just the potential for harm goes far above anything else in the world beyond maybe building a chemical weapon in your basement. You know, even with guns, you have a gun, you could shoot somebody and there's a chance they won't die. There's a chance they'll barely even be injured. And you're limited to people in your immediate vicinity. And other people with guns can stop you. And there is a way to immediately catch you and put you in prison and punish you. With this, not at all. There is no way to track down the culprits. There's just, between the government and criminal organizations, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrifying. And I'm not excited for the future. This thing is chugging, though. Let's go back to the video for a moment, though.
What the guys, I was not even on that. It wasn't even on the app. I don't know how that
Yeah, it wasn't on the app because you added the sound in post, bud.
came out of my freaking phone.
A troubling sound startles Dee as it seems to come from right where she's sitting.
Yeah, you can tell because of how different the fidelity is from her voice to that.
A little shaken up, Dee believes the sound might have come from the app on her phone, but she isn't sure and she is now freaked out.
Oh, I'm sure
Dee decides to carefully trek back through the woods to her car and just leave.
Been interested in the unexplained.
But what happens next makes her blood run cold.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't want to be in here. I wanted to make a good video for you guys, but I don't know what the heck made that noise. It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have...
The funny thing is that actually didn't sound like a wild cat at all. That sounded like a man-made noise from a studio.
Big cat's here. I don't feel good in this place, guys. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know where to go.
Yeah, this is fake as fuck.
Huh? I see a light coming from over there. No. Nope. There's a light, look at it. Oh, I can't see it. Somebody's looking for me. This is not good. I think they're trying to lure me out. There's flashlights. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't know what to do, guys. If I move, they're
Yeah, no. There's no way that it's picking up their voices with perfect fidelity while muddling hers. Just absolutely not. That said,
allow the world to live as it chooses, and allow yourself to live as you choose.
This is creepy. So this is what people have been using to make all of those TikToks. Premium voices. All right, so, I mean, what if I hit play? Looks like no voice yet. But,
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%.
Welcome to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory.
So...
Welcome to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory.
We'll apply that one. Because I'm definitely curious. Since it won't let me add these to it.
We have committed the golden...
You gotta upgrade. Wait, did it just go away? Oh, there it is. Alright. So... Audio. Voiceover.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rate by 80%.
So I've hit generating voiceover. Funny thing is, I'm surprised that they uploaded it like that, considering they didn't have to. All right, well, we're learning. Yeah, I will say, Bao, it's definitely about to get a hell of a lot harder to do content. You're gonna need something that really makes you unique if you want to get into it. You know, thankfully for us, we're established, and I have a specific way of thinking, and a specific knowledge base that I don't think AI is going to be able to copy quite yet, but I am concerned that eventually I'll be forced to basically use it or fall behind.
The voice of a man can be heard yelling for help, and Dee can see
The good news is I don't think there's ever going to be a point where AI has a non-programmed natural personality.
flashlights in the distance. Alone and afraid, Dee doesn't trust the call for help at all, so she keeps her flashlight and hides in the darkness. Suddenly, the voice can be heard right next to her, and in terror, she just makes a run for it. Later, Dee says that she did make it home safe, and to this day,
if you tried to super chat and it wouldn't let you, it could either be your credit card or debit card provider being confused and saying no. It could also be that you used a word that's not allowed, or that you wrote something too long.
She says
those are the obvious versions.
She still has no idea who could have been yelling for help out in the dark woods of Beaver Creek State Park at that time. Could it have been something paranormal? Or even scarier? Were those real people out in the middle of the dark woods stalking Dee and terrorizing her just for fun?
Alright, is this working? Alright, it looks like it hasn't applied the voice yet?
Welcome to Pictory.
Why did it not add the voice? Oh, it's still adding the voice. Okay, so it's working on it, basically. Certainly taking a while.
Let me know what you think. We need scary videos, so if you see something that you think should be on Nuke's Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Project Fear. After the unfortunate end of their popular TV series Destination Fear, Team members Dakota, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex are back on the road to explore and investigate extremely haunted locations.
All right.
This time on YouTube. With a new name, Project Fear, the team decides to go back to the old Sweet Springs Sanatorium.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, milk for the cornflake. That's a good one. What I wanted to say was maybe use AI to finally make your sexy calendar. Yeah, that's probably why they blocked it. Yeah, no, we're gonna do the sexy calendar. I am currently working on it. I am working on my physique. I have been very good about food. And we're gonna do Lift Lodge. So Amanda is an exercise scientist. She's gonna design a workout plan for us.
In West.
Also, what was this Cutter is always sunny thing? Is this something that's gonna get me in trouble?
The children of Gaza are suffering. They have no food or medical supply, but you can help.
Why do I have a bad feeling about where this is going? Oh boy. Yeah, this is going places all right. I missed a quantum computing super chat? Oh, there it is. Oh, just wait until quantum computing is cracked and combined with AI, we're done then. Yeah, again, I really do think that people like Sam Altman are evil in a very passive way, that being that they simply do not think about it.
I cannot believe what we are brought on Gaza. Thank Allah that we are safe in the plaza. There's nothing left to eat like a Ramadan retreat. I don't really give a shit, cause I'm hanging in my sweet.
Oh no. Regardless of how you feel about the conflict over there right now, it is pathetic. You know, how the leadership is just allowing people to die. You know, I mean, the fact that Egypt and Jordan haven't offered to take a single refugee is pathetic. I understand kind of what they're trying to do, but at the same time, like, let's be realistic here.
Check. Wanna check out? We are dealing here with monsters. The room service wouldn't bring us lobsters.
Oh no. Oh no, not Mia Khalifa. Oh, that's bad. Granted, Mia Khalifa is a scumbag. I mean, she was cheering on Hamas from October 7th. Like, that's a different kind of awful. If you're looking at it now and you're like, okay, this is excessive. This is a lot. This is too much. You are not doing... This is not self-defense, guys. That's different from doing what she did, which was basically like, hey, they should have killed more the day it happened. Yeah, tasteless, yes. Kind of fire, yes. Exactly. So... Okay. When you say make one for me too, PJ, what do you mean? Why is my... Come on. There we go. It looked like it was some sort of parody pointing out how Hamas's leadership is not in Gaza, but is actually hanging out in Qatar, being very rich while their people die. Basically hoarding money that could make Gaza a livable city if they just stopped, you know, being terrorists. But, I mean, obviously the point we're at now is that I think it's clear to everybody that Israel has just decided this is it. They're ending it. They're conquering Palestine. It's going to become part of Israel, and that is their goal. You know, I think for the Western world, there's been a little bit of, you know, pussyfooting around that, but that's what they're doing. They've made it clear that's what they're doing. At that point, it's about whether or not you believe that they're justified in doing it than if they're doing it. They're clearly conquering Gaza. which arguably is one way to get rid of Hamas, but, you know, the fact of the matter is you're going to get rid of Hamas and Hezbollah still is going to be there. So I mean, I think the whole thing with the Middle East is a whole bunch of people trying to pretend that it's something it's not. This is not an average conflict. This is not a normal conflict. This is two religions that both believe they must possess that land. And as long as both of them exist, that's not going to end. The only group powerful enough to put an end to the Middle Eastern wars would be a country like the United States, and the Christian world coming in and doing it. But even then, you know, just because Christians take control of the Holy Land doesn't mean that Muslims are going to stop trying to take it back. Doesn't mean that Israelis are going to stop trying to take it back. It just means that, you know, we'd be a little bit more direct about what's currently going on. But yeah, with I think that far too many people have an opinion on this conflict without understanding how old it is. A lot of people are like, oh, well, there was no Israel in 1947. It goes back further than that. Like, a lot further than that. And there has never been a time where everyone has been satisfied with the situation over there. The Ottomans were able to keep relative peace for a while, but between the it's literally only the Ottomans. The only people who have ever managed to hold on to that land without conflict for an extended period of time, since the birth of Islam and Christianity, have been the Ottomans. You had like 600 years of Christian rule in the region. Not even. You have like 300 years of Christian rule in the region. Before Islam crops up, and then after that, you've just got people constantly fighting for a millennium. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Christianity doesn't even work for it, too, because Christians outnumbered Jews so much that there was no contest. Meanwhile, Christians and Muslims have the numbers to face off against each other and have consistently over the course of history. So it's a lot of people want it to boil down to, oh, Israelis are actually European, or oh, Palestinians aren't even people. The truth of the matter is neither group is going to be okay with the other one being in control of the area, and if Christians get involved, it's going to be a bloodbath. So it's such a complicated situation, and everyone just wants a simple solution. And the reason it's still a complicated situation is because there is no good solution. Let's see. Have you seen The Lighthouse? I have not. Yeah, the dog just opened the door. Don't worry about it.
Virginia, a place where 3 years ago they experienced...
Amanda, could you do me a huge favor while you're over there? Could you give me a glass of water? Love you. Ella says, I really want a muzzle. Ella says, I want a muzzle on me so bad.
Things that to this day, they still can't explain.
Did you know that you have passed away? What? That was like a woman.
I'm gonna be honest, that sounded to me more like an old squeaky hinge. Ever thought of a video on Baldwin 4? Oh, yeah.
Please tell me
definitely.
That I have the chills. Did you know that you have passed away?
Wait, what was your solution, Kellen? Oh, screw it. Give that land to us pagans. Yo, if you guys want to try, go ahead. We in the Christian community gave up back in like 1292. Ah, thank you.
Did you hear any of it, Chelsea?
This happened by close to my room, so I looked back and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
Dude, we need to get out of
Dude, this is demonic.
And I'm like, why stand over here?
This location literally scarred me.
So,
I mean, I'm curious for sure. Also, it looks like it finished doing the video. Let's pull it over here. I'm curious how this turned out. Obviously, it doesn't have the like super high quality lifelike AI voice, but I'm curious to see how it turned out, because this is a paper I wrote when I was a junior in college, and I just handed it to it.
The Viking world was, for a long time, little more than scattered tribes in Scandinavia, scratching a living out of rocky soil in the frigid north.
Is that it? No, I wanted to preview the whole thing. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The Viking world was, for a long time, little more than scattered tribes in Scandinavia, scratching a living out of rocky soil in the frigid north. People at the edge of the world lived in relative isolation from the turmoil of the fall of Rome, the devastation of the Huns, and even the rise of Charlemagne. By the time the Northmen first arrived in Britain, Rome was a half-remembered legend, living on in ghostly ruins and dusty scrolls. The Franks held dominion over the Old Empire, the Moors ruled in Africa, and Byzantium had all but abandoned its westward ambitions. The world was, for all intents and purposes, rebuilt. The Vikings changed that. Norwegians and Danes surged to the shores of Britain, Ireland, and Francia. Vikings built new settlements and societies as far west as North America and as far east as Kiev. They served as the stewards of Normandy and the guards of the Roman Emperor.
Wow. I mean, if I were to just voice record this and play around with it a little bit, I could have a History Hut video done in seconds. I definitely would not use the AI voiceover, though. That just feels wrong. It's also getting obvious. Like, people can recognize AI voiceovers because everybody uses the same four. This is kind of cool, though. Let's see, anything. Have the Pittsburgh Port Authority control the Holy Land? The screams are pretty clear. They don't sound far away, which is a little odd to me. Let's see. I did not finish Valhalla, no. Part of the problem is I get impatient because I don't stream video games every day. If I did, I could probably do a lot of these things on stream. But because I don't stream video games every day, I get impatient and I want to play the game, so I end up playing it off stream. You know? Causes problems. Like, you guys have no idea how far along I am in Shadow of Mordor right now. It's ridiculous. But this is kind of cool. Like, this may make History Hut doable for me. If I can just go back and take my old scripts and repurpose them, that might make it worth it if something else can do the footage gathering.
It was Saint Olaf's life and deeds which thus set the scene for Harold's own adventures. For
Why did I have the
time
word
of
thus in there? The word thus did not need to be in there.
Harold's birth, Olaf defeated the Danish.
Unless
he was the son of a powerful Jarl by the name of Sigurd and the half-brother of Saint Olaf, who had by the time of Harold's childhood secured, at least in name, the crown of Norway. It was Saint Olaf's life and deeds which thus set the scene for Harold's own adventures, for around the time of Harold's birth, Olaf defeated the Danish king Sven Forkbeard at the Battle of Neshur. Sven died shortly thereafter, with his son Canute taking over the...
Damn, maybe I should repurpose. First of all, just how well written that was. I forgot how good of a job I did. Damn. Here, let me snag this for you. Don't know.
Well, he has her chew it and is trying to chew it, and that's a no-no.
Gotcha. Yeah, this was well written. I should do something with this. This was a plan to make a TV series. based upon the life of Harold Hardrada. So I've used an album by Teresis to design it. Basically starting from him making his way to the east, becoming a ward of Yaroslav. Yeah, this could be really cool. Yeah, the way it said Jarl was upsetting, but you know, when is the next Shadow of Mordor stream? I don't know. I might just kind of stream wherever I'm at in the game every Thursday. Or maybe I'll switch my Tuesday streams to be Thursday and do one of my gaming streams on Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know at this point.
A little backstory. Sweet Spring Sanatorium served as a hospital for tuberculosis patients in the 1940s. It is as
I do wonder if he uses that. Yeah.
Archie had a tree, and Ella's tree. So I got Ella a new tree. Now he wants nothing to do with his tree. He wants her tree.
Yes, they are children.
estimated that over 1,000 people lost their lives inside the sanatorium.
If he's not letting her chew her chewy without bothering her, then put him in the bedroom. I mean, he'll be fine.
Walls. Many of these people were buried in unmarked graves behind the building.
Hey. I can think it's cool while also thinking it's dangerous. I think guns are cool. Guns are dangerous. It's all about how you use it.
The sanatorium.
Like, for example, using guns to rob your friends? Not cool. Dangerous. Just like, you know, using AI to scam your friends would also be not cool and dangerous. However, using AI to overthrow the government is very
also
cool.
not cool.
Are you a Fed?
Oh, no. I broke your chair on the side. No, I just wanted to say something.
She broke my chair. Oh, thank you, Jacket.
Fix your own chair.
Or Jake T. Whichever that is.
Later served as a nursing home for the old and poor before eventually being shut down in the 1990s. Now, not surprisingly, with a history like that, the largest state...
For legal reasons, I will say it's not cool to use guns to rob the IRS.
Would you like a bite?
Sure. Thank you.
Is said to be extremely haunted.
Love you.
Visitors have reported hearing loud, unexplained voices and screaming, and many have witnessed doors slamming shut on their own.
Is that
even
okay?
creepier? Some visitors actually claim to have seen ghostly apparitions. Most
good to know.
Notably, that of a woman dressed in white standing in the window on the 3rd floor in room 3007. So, after their visit 3 years ago, the Project Fear team is a little hesitant to return. And when they interview the current manager of the sanatorium, Cindy Harper, it just makes them even more nervous.
So I have a... Okay, so I will point out, if it's a sanatorium, that is not a sanitarium. Those are different things. I think. I know sanatorium. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, so sanitarium is not a thing. Sanatorium is a place where you would recover from illness. A sanitarium is a fake word that people think means insane asylum. But those were called asylums.
A question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs.
I can turn the volume up. I'm just trying to keep it within the right ratio to my voice.
At one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time, but it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
steps. It was like the push. I mean, I was expecting to be a human attacking me, and I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just my God.
Okay.
Just one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just
All right.
My God! Okay.
That was on the door, dude.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still.
That sounded like right next to my head.
While interviewing Cindy about her terrifying experiences in the sanatorium, a loud bang on the floor startles both her and the
Archie! What is going on? What is he barking at?
There's noise in the hall.
Buddy, stop. Here, come here.
Oh, no.
I know, I'm sorry. Archie, come here. Archie, come here. Good boy. You're gonna sit in the chair. You're gonna sit with me.
Project Fear team. But there's no one inside the building. Cut to later that day. And as darkness falls, the team decides that in order to try to provoke a response, investigator Tanner should head down to the basement all by himself. The rest of the team explores the most haunted area of the sanatorium, the 3rd floor. After hearing a few unexplained noises, Dakota, Chelsea, and Alex begin a digital recording session inside the most haunted room, room 3007. What happens next shocks the whole team, including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago. I'm
trying to pay my taxes.
Do you remember us?
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, it said I remember Tanner.
It did not say I remember Tanner. It absolutely did not say I remember. I'm gonna boost this so you guys can hear it. It did not say that.
Dude, it said
No. No. I pay my taxes because I can't outrun the IRS, not because I want to pay my taxes.
Dude, it said I remember Tanner. Oh, I hear that. It said I remember Tanner.
So, you guys know what the power of suggestion is?
Literally.
Because I didn't hear anything at all until it said I remember Tanner. Until they said I remember Tanner. At which point I could kind of hear I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yeah,
I remember something.
It's Tanner. It says Tanner, dude. Let me play it again just to verify.
No, it doesn't.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner, dude.
That is not I remember Tanner.
Tanner, dude. I have the goose.
Chad, I would definitely be happy to talk about it. I am down to discuss.
Goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering. I remember.
Well, I will say, I give them a hell of a lot more credit than I'm going to give Twin Paranormal, because that's an actual physical recording device, not an app on their phone allegedly saying things to them. That was just a recording device that they played back. Now, did the static kind of sound like somebody might be talking? Yes. Was it I remember Tanner? That's pushing it.
Remember Tanner.
Like, here's the thing. Absent anything else, no. Now, you can show me a little bit more, I'm willing to consider.
Go for Tanner.
I have not heard of Jacob Boehme? Boheme? Boehme? Boehme? Yeah, it was like a you know? Like, it's the right number of syllables, but I'm questioning whether they actually heard what they thought. Now, I started to hear it.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning.
We were doing digital recorder. Thing is here. Remember you.
debating about even like telling you this, but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
What did I do?
What did I do?
I'm meeting with you in a little bit.
I will show you the digital recorder, the EVP. It's freaky.
Okay, man. What the? I heard something.
Yo, are you okay?
Can you do that again? What the? I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the third floor.
Can you do that again? What the?
Okay, part of the problem with these videos is they always put in so many sound effects that it's hard to tell what's a sound effect and what's actually in the video. And I think half the time they're doing it on purpose.
I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the third floor.
So it's not like the echo or anything.
Why would you separate? There's 4 of you. Why separate into a group of 3 and then one person alone? That makes no sense at all. Which leads me to believe again that this was scripted.
I don't know what's happening, but let's go hit this part of the third floor, and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Why is the fidelity so low?
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says yes.
It said, I remember Tanner. Didn't it?
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
Base the whole room, Alex third floor, recording 7. What happens next shocks the whole team, including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us? Several years ago.
Completely alone in the basement.
I'm gonna try something.
Exploring this building. Do you remember us? We were here.
Do you remember us? We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I'm trying to tell.
Do you remember us?
In the basement.
We were here.
Including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Yeah, the inflection matches. I wanted to see if it could be that they recorded the thing previously and then replayed it for the episode. Which, granted, they could have done that later and just, like, popped it in, but...
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Yeah, my thinking was maybe it was something they pre-recorded and brought in with them. The inflection is exactly the same. So if this is edited, then it was done in post. I'll admit, the more I listen to it, the more it does sound like I remember Tanner. But again, power of suggestion.
Go for Tanner.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning. Debating about even like telling you this, but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
What did I do?
When we end up meeting with you in a little bit.
I will show you.
Do you mind? If you're gonna be making sounds, can you at least give us an ow-woo? Well, ow, 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 ow. What, him?
Yeah.
What, did you just making sounds with me?
That you yell at her and then you make him make sounds.
Yeah, but I'm doing it for entertainment value. She was yelling it in opportune times. If she were gonna howl in a cute way, that would be different.
He has.
He's a little baby and he howls. It's you know, if she howled, it would be very cute, but she doesn't howl. She just screams.
She tries.
She's not very good at howling. It's kind of funny. Yeah. You got it. Archie's the howling master. All right, I'm gonna put you down now, okay? You're gonna leave Ella alone. You're gonna let her eat her chewy. You're gonna be a good boy. Okay? Sound good? Here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come up here. Come on. Come on. Up here. Or don't, I guess. No, I don't want you to come. You're very cute. You're a very cute animal. Oh, you give it a little shake.
You the digital recorder, the EVP. It's freaky.
Okay, man. What the?
Yeah, I'm not trying to scare you, they say.
What the? I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the 3rd floor. So it's not like the echo or anything. I don't know what's happening, but let's go hit this part of the 3rd floor, and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says, yes, I remember Tanner.
Do you remember us?
Yeah, smash.
Like that.
Yep.
I hate you.
She walks up to me with a green, like a bright green face mask on and goes, smash or pass.
Yellow.
I'm colorblind!
This is a turmeric mask.
And it's dark, and we're in soft lighting.
For the record, guys, this is yellow and orange.
It looked green to me.
Bop.
It looked green to me.
That is clear, dude.
Tanner is the creepiest part.
What?
I said I love you like 3 times.
Oh, I love you.
I yelled it.
These are so loud, babe. I know.
Because it's so clear.
Similar to what happened on their previous visit 3 years earlier, the Project Fear team finds themselves hearing clear voices, one of which seems...
How old are these people that they still look my age? And also looked my age 3 years ago.
...to remember Tanner. The 4 friends then split up to sleep at separate haunted locations inside the building. Chelsea and Alex set up in the basement, Tanner on the 2nd floor, and Dakota on the 3rd floor, just
absolutely wild to me that they did not bring bedrolls. That is just concrete. Again, how old are these people that this is not destroying their backs?
outside haunted room 300.
So I can see most colors. I have trouble differentiating between pale shades of colors that are similar to one another. Like I'll mess up pale shades of blue and green, but I'm not gonna mess up, like vibrant shades. Here, let me So if we have pale green and pale blue next to each other, for example, I have a very difficult time differentiating this shade right here from this shade right here. And that's with them next to each other. However, I have no trouble differentiating between this and this, if that makes sense. So, and where it really hits me is stuff like this. Right here, this is a pale blue-green. That is gray to me. When I did the National Guard colorblindness test, when I enlisted, I got like a 6 out of 14. Here, let's see. Let's try it. Ready? Let's try it. Let's see how I do. Colorblindness test live. Not wearing Enchroma glasses. All right, that one's obviously a 6. 3. 3. 8. That's a 9. That's an 8. 6, 4, 1, probably. 8. Oddly enough, I scored fine on the red-green test. So this is surprising to me that I'm struggling this much with red and green. Yeah, this is weird because I don't recall being red-green colorblind. Yep, nothing. I can tell the difference between the green and the red, but I just cannot see what the green... I can't see what the number is. Just show me the results. Yeah. So, oddly enough, I've never had trouble... I've always had trouble with blue and green, not red and green, so this is weird to me, but... Yeah. As you can see, I struggle. DJ talks randomly. Hey, Aiden, I sent an email about a year ago about a really weird and religious experience I had. I don't know if y'all ever read it or anything. Do you mind if I resend it? Go for it. If you do not get a response, chances are we didn't read it. And that's not because we looked at the subject line and chose not to read it. It's that we just get... We have so many emails to go through and just no time to go through them.
7.
Yeah, so my color blindness appears to have gotten worse.
Goes without saying.
As for podcast episodes, hang on. Nope, not spring. Bro, just fill in the... Come on, man. Oh, yeah. Hang on. That would explain some things about revenue.
Yellow.
Hey, when's the last time you updated the Spotify?
Before we went to New Orleans.
It's looking like it was actually a lot before we went to New Orleans.
How so?
The last episode is Conspiracies and Occam's Shaving Kit. Which, let me take a look at our channel. Which, like, if you need me to do it, I can try and work in time to do it. Let me see. Yeah, it's yeah, so we don't have the Yule Christmas episode, the one that we did with Ryan, or the one we did with Nick. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, it's not a huge issue. It's just like if we don't upload them, then Spotify gets mad at us and takes us out of the algorithm. It's all good. People just brought it up to me on stream. That's the only reason I even noticed. So, it's not just you. All right, sweet. Good news is we have a 4.6 rating on Spotify. Yeah, people like us.
Love to hear it.
All right. I will get back to my stuff, and you can get back to editing. Love you, baby. I said, love you, baby. Bye. YouTube just told you this. I love how YouTube's like, I even asked them about it. They were like, we give notifications to when we think that users are most likely to watch the video. And I'm like, okay, but if I'm going live, I need the live viewership. You know? Yeah, Kellen, the big reason one of the big reasons I'm not still in the military is that I'd take a combat role instead of a non-combat role. I was going to be an armorer, you know, just tinker with the guns, fix things, all that. And because I was colorblind, nope. And then it turns out when you have panic disorder, they aren't big on putting you into combat. So
that none of them slept a wink that night.
I'm not wearing. These are vision correcting. Yeah, these are vision corrective. Which I'm considering getting LASIK, but like, how often does LASIK go wrong? It's less than 1%. LASIK complications include infections, dry eye, glare, halos, or night vision symptoms during the healing process. Now I'm looking through it. Unintended results. All right, what about complications? LASIK complications include infections as well as dislocation of the corneal flap that's made during surgery. Surgical complications from laser vision correction are extremely rare, but they do occur. These qualify as complications because they require additional treatment. It could be harmful to leave them untreated. Recent news reports an FDA study said the LASIK complication is 45%. Yikes. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm considering it. I can afford it now, and it would be nicer than wearing glasses or contacts. I don't wear contacts at all.
Of them start to hear.
Yeah, you said PRK. What was that again? PRK vision correction. What is it? Oh, that's actually close. Now I'm curious. Photorefractive keratectomy. Less discomfort, but their vision stabilizes more quickly, whereas improvement with PRK is more gradual. Final outcome can take several weeks to a month to reach optimal, uncorrected visual acuity. Sheesh. Offers some benefits. Does not create a corneal flap. Your surgeon removes a central area of corneal epithelium with a solution. Next, as with LASIK, an excimer laser is used to precisely reshape the curvature of your cornea's surface. Following the PRK procedure, a soft contact lens is then put on the cornea to help protect your eye. Yeah, that's a long time for my my situation. I'll consider it though. The whole thing scares the shit out of me.
Loud, unexplained bangs and strange noises. But Dakota, up on the most haunted third floor, has a unique experience all his own, and it's downright chilling.
Yeah, I saw some stuff recently that was like LASIK really fucked with you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Downright chilling.
Why is he just sitting here?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Down
I don't know,
floor,
it kind of looks
chilling.
like he's avoiding looking that specific direction this whole time. Which has me...
Whoa!
Yeah, we did get our downright chilling. I'm
Hello?
skeptical of this entire thing so far.
That sounded like a doorknob, like, rattling. I just heard you.
Alright, sounds good, Isaac. Thank you.
Okay. I went down and explored to see if I could find, like, the source of that noise. I have no
Do I
idea
have
what it
Phasmo
was.
downloaded on here?
I looked in a bunch of rooms, but it literally could have came from any single door at any single...
I don't.
That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello?
Alright, I'm downloading Phasmo and Demonologist again just so I have them.
I just was down there, too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single... Any single door at any single... Down voice. But it literally... No idea what it was. I looked in a bunch of rooms, but it literally could have came from any single door at any single... But it literally could have came from any single door at any single...
Again, these sound like they could be just creaky old doors opening every single time.
That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello? I just was down there, too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single... Any single door at any single... Can you do that again? It makes sense to hear like a high-pitched female. Where I'm at right now, the lady in white on this floor.
I don't know why it keeps pointing down there. Oh, yep.
What the? Holy! That door just shut! That door just shut!
Yeah, it did.
Female. Single door at any single... Can you do that again? Single in there too. Right now.
That door definitely shuts.
That door just shut!
That door just shut and it was not the wind. Now, was it somebody else in the group? Possibly, but... You know, we'll never know.
That door just shut! That door at the very end of the hall just shut! I hope I caught that on camera. No way. No way. Yeah, that door is shut. This door, I just watched with my eyes shut. There is no one.
A disturbing voice scares Dakota out of his seat, and then a door at the end of the hallway closes by itself. Now, hundreds of commenters on the Project Fear YouTube channel believe that this door doesn't just close by itself. But look closely, and what do you think?
See, I saw the shadow too, but I think the shadow is the door.
What do you think?
I think the shadow is just the door.
So is the Sweet Spring Sanatorium haunted by something that's strong enough to speak?
Also, I just think this is very funny because I decided to, because I was just thinking about, you know, Phasmo and Demonologist and all of that. I just went to the horror section on stream, and I got Fallout 76, which I don't think counts as a horror game. I also have Lies of P, which I've heard of, but I don't know what it is. Elden Ring. Dead by Daylight at least makes sense. Dark Tide, that makes sense. Project Zomboid makes sense. What is Hunt Tide of Desolation? So that sounds cool. It's an extraction shooter. Woo! Hunt for bounties in the infested bayou? Oh, hell yes. That looks cool. That's going on the wish list. There was another one, Metro Exodus. Oh, classic game. And it's on sale for $6? Hell yeah, brother. I'm grabbing a couple of things while I'm here. There was one thing that I saw, and I don't know. Oh, there we go. The Infected. What's this? The stuff that's coming out with the latest Unreal Engine and all that is insane. All right, this is cool looking. The Infected is a survival crafting game based on an open world sandbox. Build your base, defend and protect yourself from wildlife and infected zombies. Vambies. Hybrid vampire zombie. Ooh. Adding that to the wish list as well. That sounds really cool. Is it multiplayer? It's single player. That's a little sad, but could be a fun stream game. Anybody have recommendations for good, like, single player horror games? Ooh, Chernobyl Light. Definitely, ooh, what is this? What is it? It's a hyper-realistic 3D scanned version of Chernobyl's exclusion zone. That's really cool. Sorry, I got, like, totally sidetracked. What is Forsake? Frightening. That's what it is. The Beast Inside, that looks kind of cool. Amnesia, I've heard, is terrifying. Summer of 58 looks like it's probably a Friday the 13th kind of vibe. Sex with the Devil is a game. That's yikes. Paranoia Place. These are, yeah, there are some cool looking games in here. Resident Evil Village. What was the one that looked a little interesting? The Beast Inside. Yeah, there's a lot of cool looking stuff here. Frightening. Very frightening, but cool. For the record, Miss Faith, I also spent $100 on books today. Ooh, I don't like Souls. I don't like Souls-like games at all. At least from what I've seen. I've never played one, to be honest, but they look dead environmentally. I did see the
Slam
door thing
doors
look, Brian.
and even appear as a shadow apparition? You decide. You can watch this entire two-part investigation with many more terrifying paranormal moments over on the YouTube channel, Project Fear. Imprints. For 2 years, Eric Gunner has been experiencing relentless paranormal activity. Even stranger, the ghost or entity.
I've played a little bit of Hell Let Loose. It just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't vibe with it. Like, it wasn't very fast paced, and there wasn't enough of a community going that I felt like I was really involved in it.
He seems to follow him wherever he goes as he moves from house to house in Mexico.
Until Dawn? Ooh, if Until Dawn comes to PC, I would be psyched. Annoys the hell out of me that PlayStation exclusives are always like PlayStation exclusives. I also think that, like, I don't know if you guys are aware that, like, all the console war bullshit from 20 years ago is still happening on Twitter. And it's some of the most pathetic stuff you'll ever see. These are grown men who are like, the plastic box made by my people is better than the plastic box made by your people. Meanwhile, the plastic boxes are basically identical in terms of what they're capable of, and the exclusives on both sides are completely different in style. They're just not the same. So, why are you doing that? Also, you're not, like, responsible. You didn't make the console, you just play on it. You know?
Terrifying of all, each time Eric tries to get away, the spirit that follows him seems to become more...
Dredge was one that was coming up.
...and more aggressive. So, just like many nights in the past, Eric and his little dog Bean are woken up by the sound of loud banging on his bedroom door. This time Eric is prepared with a flashlight and a camera, intending to capture evidence of the hell that he's been living through.
Aw, doggy. Let me go find Dredge. So that's loud.
Eric's dog sniffs around and seems to be a little shaken up by something that Eric can't see. Eric decides to leave the little dog safe upstairs in his bedroom while he checks the house.
¿Hay alguien aquí?
I just took a look at Dredge. I'll consider it. It doesn't look very streamable is the only thing.
A ver, espera. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Escuché como si me hablaran.
I mean, when it comes to video games, PC is by far the best system you could possibly have to run a video game. The problem is that my PC was $3,500 to be able to run as well as, well, actually to run better than a console. Whereas if you buy the console, the games are optimized for it. Like you're gonna get great graphics. You're never gonna have to worry about having like low graphical settings on console, unless you're getting to the end of a generation.
No sé si alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Se lo juro que no sé si alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Sentí como si me soplaran en la nuca, no sé. Como si me hicieran así como... Mejor ya no pregunto eso. Como si me hicieran así como... Mejor ya no pregunto eso.
Also, it's possible that's his actual voice, but it does sound like there's been some voice modulation here.
Eric says he felt something blow on the back of his neck, and his camera actually captures the sound.
Okay, I can take a look at it then.
When it happens.
Uy. Uy. Uy.
Eric has only been downstairs.
Uy. Uy.
Interesting. The right audio has a distinct cut.
Camera actually captures the sound when it happens.
I can see it visually and I can hear it. There's a weird... Archie, come here. Archie, come here. Archie, stop bothering her. Come here. Hey, come. Stop bothering her. Can I speak Spanish? No. I took like 12 years of it and never learned how to speak it. The second one sounds like it's him breathing. What's weird is how aggressive the cut on the right side is. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Eric has only been downstairs for 6 minutes when he suddenly notices something downright creepy.
No manches. ¿Está viendo lo que yo? Manches.
When he suddenly notices something downright creepy.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at.
No manches.
What are we looking at here?
¿Está viendo lo que yo?
No. What am I looking at?
Y no solo
Do you guys see what he's talking about?
eso, Ahí en el refri tenía una foto de mi mamá. Ahorita no me fijé en el video, pero pues antes de irme a dormir ahí la tenía. No está. Ni tampoco está la cruz.
See, like, all the atmospheric sounds, yeah, they make the video creepier, but it's a lot harder for me to do my job.
¿Qué pedo?
A cross hanging on the living room wall and a photo that was hanging on the fridge only 6 minutes earlier are now mysteriously gone. What makes this so creepy is that Eric has barely moved and has been standing in the same general area for the entire 6 minutes. No one could have snuck in and taken the cross and photo without being noticed. Or
I'd have to look at the whole video to see if there's a cut or if somebody else was in the apartment with him.
at least making a sound. But it's what happens next that is truly terrifying.
Yeah, so far I'm unconvinced. Yeah, that's creepy as hell. Yeah, so that kind of static should not happen with a digital camera. That's an effect. Here. Yeah, I'm confident that that is a digital After Effect.
Hola?
It's creepy as hell. But that's obviously just another person on the other side of the window. I think you can tell the, it looks like the eyes are open really wide. Yeah, that's just a person over there.
Two little childlike hands press up against the glass windows and door. When Eric gets...
They don't really look childlike. They look almost the same size as his, maybe
Closer,
slightly smaller.
a bizarre face emerges from the darkness. Eric has had enough. He runs back upstairs to his dog Beans and doesn't sleep for the rest of the night.
The sweet Caroline in the comments right now is great.
Just under the surface, a group of fishermen in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico are returning home late one night when they spot something very strange beneath the water's surface.
Oh, that's weird.
Submarino.
That would be my guess.
No acercarme mucho.
Yeah, no, man.
Wow, mira eso. Uy, me acerqué.
Weird.
A strange bright blue light seems to be strobing in uneven bursts beneath the ocean waves. The guys head in for a closer look, and this is when things start to get really weird.
Mira, empezó en el puente y está en la boya, era la boya.
It does look like there's some sort of beam.
A mano izquierda. Mira eso, mira eso, mira. Mira, mira eso. ¿Hay algo ahí?
Oh, weird.
Mira algo ahí.
That looks like maybe a person?
Yo no sé qué carajo es eso, dale para atrás.
That is some clear water.
Si no quieres saber, dale. 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 Quiero saber. No quiero saber, dale. Dale. ¿No crees que yo vi algo? No. Dale.
That looks like somebody swimming. Yeah, that just looked like somebody swimming.
Wow.
It was probably just some people making, like, filming something.
Something dark and humanoid can be seen breaching the surface of the water and moving through the strange blue light. When the video was shared to the internet, many viewers' first thoughts were that it could simply be a diver.
That's my
But
thought.
others were quick to point out that there are no boats nearby. So where would a diver come from?
Well, considering how close they are to the shore.
And also, the oddly shaped figure doesn't seem to be wearing a diving tank. Finally, the figure seems to swim upright, almost as if it is somehow walking quickly through the water. The bizarre clip went viral on the internet, with many viewers suggesting that this humanoid figure could be anything from a creature to an alien, or even a mermaid. But what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments. 2 years of
It does look a little weird, but
terror. Over the last 2 years, Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas has been
I think it's just weird because it's underwater.
experiencing terrifying unexplained activity in and around her home.
Okay, so I will say, when we moved into my parents' house, the house I grew up in, there was a doorbell inexplicably upstairs. That if you rang the doorbell, you could ring the doorbell from my sister's room. Or now it's my sister's room, but it was my parents' at first. There was a doorbell in there, and if you pressed it, it rang the bell. I don't know why. I'm not sure what purpose there could have been for an upstairs bedroom having a doorbell in a house built in like 1932. But yeah, there was a doorbell in the bedroom. So some houses have doorbells in multiple places for some reason.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
Yeah, we've, I remember this one.
Did you do that?
Is there somebody on the other side of the counter?
Adopting seven. This is ridiculous. Don't make me think about it. He said it one time. Adopting seven. This is ridiculous. Don't make me think about it.
After posting her videos,
all right, interesting.
Lauren disappeared from social media for 9 months before she finally returned with an update. Lauren says that over the last month, she's been feeling ill and drained of energy and having a very hard time. But strange things continue to happen around her
Our house definitely was not big enough to have servants.
home. One night as Lauren is on the phone with her boyfriend on her front porch, something happens that is truly bizarre.
Hey, when you come over?
I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry. Then I'm coming.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I understand that. I can't just not leave without my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch at your house?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Can you bring mine?
Come on, can you bring your ranch?
Can you bring mine?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Can you bring mine?
Come on.
Dude, my f***ing door just closed.
Is that the slam sound?
Yes.
His voice is coming through real crisp for being on speakerphone on a Ring camera.
And it's locked. I just got locked out of my house. Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the door?
Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see you in there. Hang on, hang on.
Where is she going?
Lady?
Did she just drop the phone and run away? Why would she drop the phone?
Hang on, hang on.
Alright, the only reason you drop the phone there is so the camera could keep recording whatever he's saying.
Lady? Hello? Oh, she's not.
Lauren's front door
So, she has a Ring camera.
suddenly slams shut, locking Lauren out of her home with her dog still.
She has a security camera. You're gonna tell me that the security camera didn't record whatever was ringing the doorbell? That it just wasn't recording that whole time?
Somewhere inside, all alone. Lauren panics and hurries around her house to get inside through her back door. As she
The drop of the phone was way too deliberate.
enters, then that door suddenly slams shut as well, and her doorbell begins to
I'd be willing to bet that there was just something going on in her life that she didn't feel like posting to TikTok for 9 months, then came back and decided to monetize it again.
ring over and over all by itself. Lauren says that she eventually found her dog mysteriously trapped in the back room. The dog was a little shaken up, but otherwise, he was completely fine. Now, cut to 2 months later. One night when Lauren is in bed, she is woken up by her dogs a little after midnight. What happens next is downright chilling.
We got a second downright chilling. Maybe it's an ARG. I will say, those must be two of the best trained dogs on the planet, because if something started knocking on one of my walls late at night, Archie would go nuts. Ella too.
Luna, come here. Sit. Come
Why was she only worried about the one dog in the last video? That does sound like knocking on glass.
Can't see.
Why won't you point the camera to the left at all? Inaudible growl?
Someone knocks on Lauren's window, but when she opens her window to look into her backyard, there's no one there.
Yeah, you know, a good point, Conspicuous Designs.
Then as she turns, she hears an odd growl near the open window that makes her scream. But did you see it? Right after Lauren screams and wildly pans her camera back towards the window, something odd can be seen right outside just below the windowsill, but only for a brief second. Who or what is this? After this incident, Lauren hasn't been back on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking fake.
But there is one important thing to be learned here, and that is, if someone or something pecks on your window in the middle of the night, don't open it. Like, why? Why would
I like that he's finally commenting a little bit.
you? Like, why? Why would you?
Yeah, and no,
Thank you.
I have no idea how he even spotted that there was a hand there.
So much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. You can also follow me on the socials and just say, hi there, Nuke. Anyway, hopefully I will see you next video.
Sheesh. All right. What else did we get? I found this. This just looks like it's a trail cam. There's nothing else. I don't know what it was. I just figured I'd click on the trail cam. Because sometimes these are interesting, but that just looks like it's a squirrel. Okay. Oh, alright, that was it. What did you catch on camera? A bow hunter? What am I looking at here? I'm confused about what... Oh, it's a bobcat. Ooh, we got some Bigfoot clips from Alaska. We have the second ring beyond the ice walls. Oh, I forgot. Mad Vlad had a new video.
July 2021. After years of content creation, I was able to purchase my first home. I achieved the American...
We watched the first two of these. All right, we saw this one. We saw this one. I don't think we've seen I Could Have Been Shot.
Okay. So, this is a bit of a weird video. And right off the bat, I just want to say thank you guys for 100,000 subscribers. We almost hit that.
There's a really annoying droning in the background. Anyway.
Shot many, many guns. So I know what they sound like. I know the difference between a firecracker, a gun, a pistol. They have very distinct sounds. But anyway, right before I headed out, this is what I heard. And it scared. Right before I headed out, this is what I heard.
Those did not sound like the same gunshot. See, to me, one of those sounds like an actual cartridge, and the other one almost sounds more like a muzzle-loaded.
Before I headed out, this is what I heard.
Those are two different guns.
Headed out, this is what.
Yeah, this dude seriously needs to fix his sound setup.
What I heard.
Especially when you've got that much equipment and everything. You're telling me you can't do it right? Come on, man. That's a gunshot. That is a modern gun.
I heard.
That is a modern firearm. That one does almost sound more like thunder. I think one is a front camera and one's a back camera, I believe. What's sticking out to me is that one is a much broader sound and one is a much tighter sound. It could be the microphone, but the first one's definitely a gunshot.
And it scared the ever.
Now, I will say, it doesn't sound like a gunshot from far away. That sounds like a gunshot really close.
Loving crap out of me. I immediately knew that sounded like a 30-aught. The big boom.
You're gonna tell me that, first of all, you could tell that was a 30-06. Second of all, you're gonna tell me that you knew that was a 30-06, even though they sounded different.
Hickok 45 loaded. Let's stick them down into the magazine.
Oh, looks like a military rifle, an evil military rifle. This is clips. Well, I got home with it. Your safety.
So this is a 30-06 rifle firing.
Little red plate at the top. Do I feel steady? I don't know.
This is what I heard.
Way higher pitch. Again, can be the recording quality, but here's what's got me a little messed up here. You see why I said one of them sounds like a musket and the other one sounds like a rifle?
Make ready, present, fire!
Yeah.
Hello to everybody and welcome to a new
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but also I promised I'd take a look at the Glimmerman thing.
The house was built into the side of a hill with a garage constructed underneath. The cabin was equipped with a screened deck that from the outside looked as though it was off a second floor, but actually it
Yeah, I'll go through and watch the whole Mad Vlad video next week. I think he's full of shit.
was off the main floor of the residence. The deck held a table and chairs as well as a generously sized hot
Okay,
tub.
what does this have to do with
the way the
Glimmerman,
deck
though?
is lifted?
Like, this is not telling me anything. Here, let's try. Okay, here's the. Oh, God, this is a long one. Is there any actual video to it? No.
Of this Glimmerman that's almost translucent, like you can see through this thing. It moves almost like water. The only thing I noticed was a cloud of smoke or dust arising from the automatic doors that people could be existing in the not so distant future. I think.
Okay. I would just like to find a single video that actually seems to portray what they're suggesting. Huh? What is happening? This is really annoying music. I hate how every time I do one of these streams, too, it gets, like, totally screwed up. Uh-huh. What is happening here? Yeah, that's called artifacting. What are we looking at here? Is anybody else not seeing anything at all? What is he pointing at right now? I don't see it.
After we met
Okay, so yeah, it is still...
in 1994,
I'm like tempted to report this page for posting entirely AI generated content. Okay, so here's the frame by frame version. I'm not seeing anything. Where do you see it? There's nothing here. Is it saying right here? Because that's just your brain looking for patterns, man. What? Where? Left side of the middle tree. Which is the middle tree? Alright, I guess this tree? So he's saying that whatever it is, it's visible over here? Is everybody like playing along? Is this a joke? Like, where? He's saying it would be over here, right? He said left side of the middle tree. Watch this spot. Okay, there we go. So we floated through a little too quick. This is the spot we're supposed to be watching still. Still not seeing anything as compared to the beginning of the video. Watch that spot right there. Okay. So whatever it is, it should be very visible here, right? And yet, nothing. . Is this this has to be a joke that somebody is playing on everyone, right? What is supposed to be in this video?
Your butt.
Okay, that I saw that, Christiana. I'm gonna play it nice and fast. Can it get any higher quality? No, it can't. It's played in 2x speed, because if there's something shape-shifting in the background right here, it should be very visible at 2x speed, correct? Yeah, dude, there is nothing there. So it's gonna be right here, or whatever it is. Yeah, there's straight up nothing there. This is why nobody takes Bigfoot stuff seriously. There's 34 comments of people just saying it's there. All right, here we go. This is flat earther stuff, I think.
Olympian Sea video. Today we will be looking at the third edition of the Beyond the Ice Walls map. So let's get right into what this is. So many of you know my channel from the Beyond the Ice Walls map, the one that was called The Flight of the Eagle or something like that.
Guy.
And it was a very large map. I think something around the amount of like 15,000 pixels per 15,000 pixels. It was very developed. It was made in a way that had one like earthly circle, so you could see everything inside the ice walls in a map, and then a single circle outside of the ice walls. So the theory, that map basically followed the theory that is there is one ice walls, and then basically there is something else in the second ring basically, and then there's basically nothing else in the rest of the world. But this map is different.
How do they explain why it's cold at the middle and cold at the edges too?
This is the third edition of the Beyond the Ice Walls map, and I will be zooming out now to show you all what this actually looks like, and it's pretty amazing, honestly. So as you can see, this map is way larger than the last one, not in terms of actual like file map.
I mean, if this was like for fantasy, cool. Oh, there's no maps depicting Antarctica's ice-free. It's South America. Oh my god. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Size or something like that, but in the terms that this map follows the theory or fact, depending on what you...
Where did you find all of this information to put all of this together?
Are the Hyperborean ethnic group.
Bro, Hyperborea is Hyperborea is Norway, man. This is just... I mean... I don't even know where to start, man.
that's not the case. When we have places like Eden, you know, the like most well-known places. So Eden, of course, the Garden of Eden.
The Garden of Eden is all the way over there for some reason.
The Primordial Garden.
This would be like a sick RPG map. I would play the hell out of this in Total War. But where is this coming from? Like, it's a really cool map for a game. You know? But, yeah, I guess my sheer and utter confusion is a good place to end this stream. Would have been funny if I just hit end stream there, wouldn't it? I should have done that. If this was a Minecraft map, it would be sick. It does look like it might actually be a Minecraft map. Yeah, I figured, Kellen. Listen, Flat Earth is another one of those things that, like, the second you know anything about anything, it's obviously nonsense, but they just keep getting it more and more. Yeah, I gotta know, how the hell did Plato... How did... I can't even figure out where Atlantis went. Where'd Atlantis go? It was there a second ago. Also, there was like some sort of weird old... Oh, that's just the next video. Okay. Alright, so he said... Where did he say Atlantis was?
I even got the Odyssey. This is so good. This is so good. This is so developed. Can we just take a moment to just thank the map creators for making this gorgeous map? It just looks so good. I want to discuss in this video and maybe in other videos on this channel. It seems to be one very contentious.
I really, it is incredible how intense people are about this stuff. Because it's very clear that what happens in terms of how you come to believe in something like this is that you don't know a ton about history. You remember some of what you learned in high school. And that's it. And then somebody comes across this and goes, wait a second, I didn't learn about this. What's this? And then they go down a rabbit hole looking for it. But at no point do they try to disprove it. They just hear about something they don't understand, and they start learning about it. At no point do they think, I should stop, and I should see if anybody says this is wrong or can explain these things. You know? I mean, if you even just read through this, it's very obvious what they're talking about on the map. But, you know, it's too late. It's too late in the day for this. Wait, article about people finding an underwater city exactly where Plato said Atlantis would be? No. Underwater city found? Alright. Ancient building and treasures from sunken city discovered. Okay, so this is part of Salamis. But definitely not Atlantis. too late for that. Plato was alive at the time, I think. Yeah. So that can't be it, because that existed during Plato's time. The archaeologist, maybe? Pavlo Petri? Is this what you were talking about? Hmm. When was this discovered? 1967, so not super recent. Ancient temple and sunken city off of Egypt's coast. Thonis Heracleon. Wonder how it ended up underwater. 5th century, so slightly before Plato. Yeah, if you could send me the actual link, that would be great. I'm curious. 32,000-year-old city underwater. Oh, yeah. What is this? All right. That is biological. Okay. Where is Zakynthos? So that's Zakynthos. And where did they think there was an underwater city? I'm still skeptical about this whole thing, that they're like beach rock. I don't know that I buy that. Like, that does not appear to me. That's not naturally occurring. I'm sorry, but no. Listen, you can tell me this is beach rock, and I can say, okay. You're not going to convince me that this is created by bacteria. That is perfectly round. That was crafted by human hands. This, I will say, looks like it probably isn't 32,000 years old. What are we talking about here? Dwarka? Where's the 32,000 years thing coming from? Okay, see, it says 32,000 years old, but then at no other point does it explain that. Here, let me pull up, I really wish that Ashton Ford... I'm just looking through the Discord right now. I wish Ashton would just shut the fuck up at this point, because he's not doing anything helpful for anybody. Like, he's just... Clearly something weird did happen with MH370. And... I just... the government loves people like him, who are just so confidently wrong. I do love the part where he says, no story, here we go. From now on, we will not be able to take any debunks at face value. This is where it's becoming a cult. Given the number of people emotionally invested in trying to derail the case. Nobody's emotionally invested in trying to do anything except for him. He says, no hoaxer has come forward and no one has refuted the facts of the case to date. We have done all of that. No story has even been attempted to explain how someone could create these videos given the extensive requirements to do so. We did exactly that. He just kind of just says stuff, hoping that people won't check. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot find the Atlantis thing. But if it gets sent to me, then I will pull it up next time and take a little look. But all right, thank you for hanging out. And button too early. I hit the button too early. I apologize. But thank you guys for hanging out. It is time for me to wrap up for the evening because I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening.